Smokeroom on the car. I believe we started this. I'm not sure. Smokeroom on the car. Tall our tales, fishermen tell, when summer's work is done. Of fish they caught, birds they shot, of crazy things they done. But never did a fisherman tell a tale so tall be half a mile as Grandpa Walcock told that night, the Smokeroom on the car. Now with the tobacco smoke with 20 pipes, the atmosphere was blue. And there was many another, have another me boys, and thanks, don't mind if I do. Till someone shouted that each in turn should spin a yarn about some circumstance that he personally been in. Well, tales were told of barrels bent to shoot around a cliff, of men tied out and brought to life and wounds been frozen stiff, bark paths carried out by flies, and pathways chopped through fog, and Woodman Bill who barefoot kicked the knots of a 12-inch log. Now the louder plows got louder when Uncle Mickey Shea told of the big potato he grew in Gander Bay, too big to roll to the cellar door and lay at rest nearby, until one rainy autumn night the pig drowned in his eye. But meanwhile in the corner, his grey head slightly bowed, sat Grandpa Walcock, 84, the oldest of the crowd. Upon his weather-beaten face there beamed a quiet grin, and someone shouted, "Grandpa, it's your turn to chip in." "Don't leave me out now, boy," said Grandpa. "Well, thanks, don't mind if I do." "All right, boys, if you insist, I'll tell you one that's true. The stories about jigging squids I'm going to relate. It happened in Pigeon Inlet in 1888. Me, I was just a bit of a mare fishing with me dad, and prospects for the summer were looking awful bad. The Cape and Skull was over. Hadn't been too bright. And here was August come and gone, near a squid in sight. Day after day we searched the bay from dark till the crack of dawn. We dug out clams and cocks and hens until even these were gone, but still no squids. So in despair we give it up for good and took our gear ashore and went and cutting firewood. Now meanwhile in the woods with all the other men, wondering if we'll ever see another squid again. Father broke his axe that day, so we were the first ones out. And as we neared the land watch, we heard the women shout, "Come hurry, boys, the squids are in." And we jumped aboard our boat and hurried out of the harbour, the only crew afloat. But soon our keel began to scrunch like scraping over skids. I shouted, "Father, we run aground." "No, he, me boy," said, "that's squid." So he the jigger, he went out. And quick as a flash as I did, as soon as they hit the water, it was grabbed by a squid. I pulled it in, and what do you think? Just as I passed the rail, I'm damned if it wasn't another squid clung to the first one's tail. And another clung to that one. I tried to shake him loose. The father said, "You foolish thing, grab a hold of the string and pull hand over hand." Well, I pulled that string of squids till the boat could hold no more, and hitched it in the horizons and headed for the shore. The men were coming from the woods, for they heard the women bawl. My father said, "Don't hurry, boys, we squids enough for all." He gave the squids the string to Jonas Brown till he put it in enough. Then he gave her to neighbour Natty Cuff. From stage to stage, the string was passed throughout the whole night long, till Don found it on Easter Point with Uncle Billy Strong. Now Uncle Billy, quite thoughtfully before he went to bed, put 2 to half hitches of that string around the pump on his stage head. Next morning, Hartley's Harbour heard the news, and up they come with a tarp skiff of 6 pair of oars to tow the string down home. When Hartley's Harbour had enough that following afternoon, the string was passed from place to place until it reached Harpoon. Now, what happened to it after that, I don't exactly know, but people say it passed the straits, and then it in Fort Hull. Ah, yes, tall our tales, fishermen tell, when summer's work is done. Of fish they caught, and birds they shot, and crazy things they done. But never did a fisherman tell a tale so tall and be half a mile, as Grandpa Walcock told that night in the Smokeroom on the car. Gee, a lot of was I ever said that before. Yeah, we got CB radios in the boats. And the old guys, he says, "Come on, Gordy, give us a sign, give us a recitation." And that was the one that everybody always wanted.